What's up, guys? This is Spencer Turley, and this is the track review on 2015 Anaheim 1. So this is my first lap, so excuse the goon riding here, but I'm going to try to hit some good lines for you guys. So double, looks like triple. I think you can quad in there maybe, or like quad out. I mean, you might be able to do like triple something. I don't know exactly. This section is pretty cool. I think you can jump over that table and triple out, though. That would be a pretty cool line. Nice little triple. The dirt actually feels pretty cool. It's kind of like they threw a little bit of sand in it. I know I'm in the sand section right now, but I'm talking about the rest of the track. It's kind of like they threw like just the slightest amount of sand in it, so it kind of feels like sand. Like you don't have that super grippy, traction, but it feels cool. They were probably just trying to, simulate the kind of how the California tracks are, but it definitely feels cool. The whoops here, they're cool. They're the whole track is really unique. It's kind of feels like it's kind of like they mixed a 2014 track and a 2013 track together, if that makes any sense. It kind of feels like that. Like the jumps aren't crazy, but they're but like everything still kind of feels like a 2014 track. The looks of the track is really good. It looks a lot like a 2014 track. I can't really say that they improved on that a whole lot, but it's definitely not bad at all. But from like you look at 2013 tracks to 2014 tracks, and just the sheer looks of it is a pretty big difference. And this just kind of looks like a 2014 track, just another 2014 track. But I know they can only improve so much, but I mean, but like I was saying, it kind of feels like a kind of a sand base. I would almost like the jumps to not be as smooth as they are, because it kind of feels like you would hit just the same line every lap. I kind of like it to where they kind of sometimes throw in different kinds of, almost ruts and kind of kickers in the jumps. I think it adds a little bit of a different, you can hit different lines and stuff every lap. This almost seems kind of like a one-line kind of track, but definitely still cool. And by no means am I hitting like the big lines or anything yet, so definitely, I'm sure there's way bigger lines. I wonder if I can triple in. Oh, no, I didn't quite get it there. Sorry, guys. I think you can triple in there and then maybe hit like a quad and a quad or something. I'm not really sure. But definitely cool track. It's a little bit, like I was saying, it's a little bit on the smoother side, but you can still like blast the corners like you can the 2014 tracks. It took everything good from 2014 and kind of mixed it with 2013. Personally, I would rather the rhythms be a little bit more on the peaked side, not so smooth. That way it's kind of, you got that element of a little bit more perfectionism, if that's a word, on the actual landings of the jumps, because when they're really smooth, it's like you just got to get somewhere close to the landing, but when they're really peaked, I know it's more difficult and sometimes annoying when they're really peaked, but I just love how the 2013 tracks are. I think that's about the most perfect as far as the jumps and stuff go. I also like the 2014 tracks and stuff, but they're a little bit, I don't know, I guess they're okay too, but, alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause it here so I can kind of give the overall review. I was saying, like, probably the overall rating of this track, I wouldn't say it's my favorite track or anything like that, just simply because of the fact that I expect there to at least be like 2 or 3 rhythms where it's like you hit a jump, you hit another jump, and you hit another jump. That's kind of like a 3-jump rhythm. And there's really only one of those that I've noticed here. The first section, it's like a triple, and then the big triple, so it's really not a 3-jump rhythm, if that makes any sense. So, I would rate this track overall probably a 7. It kind of looks like a 2014 track. All the jumps are perfectly smoothed out, which is not always the best thing, but still a whole lot of fun. It's a new track. You can't complain. definitely a lot of fun, and I'll definitely be hitting better lines once I do more laps than just 4 on it here. But so I would rate it a 7 overall. And difficulty wise, if we're talking like easy, medium, hard, and pastrana, I would say the difficulty of this track is probably a medium. Uh, you know, somewhere between easy and medium. Like, I don't think a beginner would have a problem with this track at all, besides like the big triples. The big triples still feel like 2014 tracks. If you guys remember that, they were a little bit on the peak side. They still kind of feel like that, but I don't really have a problem with that at all. It's almost like they kind of just dumbed down and smoothed out the rhythms and left everything else the same from 2014, you know, if that makes any sense. So I would rate this track as 7 overall and a medium difficulty. I definitely enjoyed riding on it here, but definitely cool, and I can't wait to watch it on TV this weekend, so it should be pretty rad, so I'm definitely going to watch that. But so yeah, I appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I'll do the rest of the reviews on all of the rest of the Supercross tracks and hopefully some more tracks. So it should be a lot of fun, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.